Yeah, so the career path is right out of school. I had some friends who were working at a company called ThoughtStar. So you got to remember this is, 2000. So internet was just coming in. And the thesis behind ThoughtStar was, man, wouldn't it be great if in your browser you could read your email, share files with people, having chat conversation and so forth. So that was kind of the thing. We're sort of like a document share slash email web platform. So if you imagine the G Suite back in 2000s, like that's sort of what we were building, but not even close in terms of technology and capabilities. But that's what we're doing. So that got sold to iManage. Then the towers came down, unfortunately, and the economic recession there sort of like kicked back, and they decided to close the Utah office. And so that team went and started Oakley Networks. And Oakley Networks was all about helping to protect large enterprise businesses from inside threats, right? So you can imagine like system admins who are working for banks that are sending their grandmother's credit cards and then deleting the records out of the database on the back end. So we built tools to help find those individuals and in some case bring cases. In other cases, like we would just like one of my favorite stories is one of the customers we had was they were looking, they would notice all these weird machines being copied in their entirety to Russia. And they're like, what is going on? They couldn't figure it out. They're like, what, like, is Russia like, I don't really know why. And it was just random machines. Like one day it'd be an admin's machine and the next day it'd be like the CEO's machine. And they're like, there's just no pattern to this. So we put our software on and we were able to find out there was an IT guy who had a requirement that said you must make an entire backup of the whole machine before working on it. But they didn't give him any place to store it. So being the engineerish guy, he's all like, well, there's these free Russian files shares, so I'll just put the stuff there. So it's like, there can be innocuous stuff, just like you don't do it. But this was really cool to kind of go and say like, no, the right way. Let's buy you a machine. Okay, cool. Thanks for following all the rules, the letter of the law. Maybe not the intent, but let's get you some hardware and stuff like that. And they were able to patch it up. But they'd been looking for this for years. This guy had been doing it for years. So